Hi everyone, it's Denise Reed and welcome back to my channel Bramble Reed. Now this week guys, we are going to be making the paper mache rocks. My intention is to take that paper mache bowl that we made last couple weeks ago and create some real and paper mache objects to put inside of it. For the best creative DIY and fashion content, subscribe to my channel and be sure to hit that bell to be notified when I upload a post every Tuesday. I have a Facebook page that is dedicated to DIY crafts, fashion, and home repair that you're able to join. Now it's your turn. So this week guys, we're going to make the paper mache rock. I created my bowl a little bit bigger than it needed to be. I want to see what my bowl is going to look like. So I have these types of moss. This is from Dollarama in Canada, which I really like it. So is this one. And these are the ones from Dollar Tree that I was able to get. I don't know if they have different kinds, but this is one that I got. So I want to do a mixture of these because I have my green cactus, which will show up nicely on here. I have some moss stones, but I also want to have some nice rock pieces in here. I want to recreate these rocks out of paper mache. Now, absolutely, I could use these rocks in my succulent bowl, but why not try and recreate them to see if we can? To create the shape of your rock, what I would suggest, if you don't know how to draw, just put your rock down and trace it out so that you have your bottom base. And then you're going to take cardboard and you're going to build on top of it. So you can start taping it and go in your grooves and just start making your rock. Okay. Then you're going to take some tape. And remember, I keep warning you guys about this dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollarama tape. It's not as sticky as if you were to go to Staples or Walmart. And then you're gonna just start taping your pieces over, okay? And what I wanna do is I wanna capture the grooves of my rock so it looks very authentic. Now, if you're wondering why are you doing a rock when you have those rocks there? One of the things about creating something, especially miniature, if you want to go and make a big rock for your garden, now you know how, and you kind of had the idea, and it's miniature size, it's more easy for you to handle, okay? So we're gonna do that. Once we're done that, we're gonna cover everything with tape. And there's our rock, and it's like exactly a duplicate, guys. It looks exactly the same. Let's see. See this part? Look, you have your peak here that goes up, your V portion, your one smooth part, bigger, smaller spine. Okay, so because we normally do our paper mache where we're rolling and then putting over top and smoothing it out, I kind of liked the way we did the cactus. And we're gonna do that again for this one. I finished the rock. See, here's the rock there. I wanna press this part down so that it has all the shapes, all the grooves, the indentations, all of that. This is my bottom piece, and I'm just going to I'm gonna put tape on this part. Okay, and there's one rock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of my paper mache toilet paper clay. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to try and match it and make the same color before I start putting the paste on. So I mixed my color. It is almost the same. It may not look that way on camera, but it looks close. So guys, one of the things that you want to do is make sure that you include all of the details that we went and put the time into making this rock. And also just do a thin layer and we'll build on it. Because once you do the thin layer, if your color is not right, you can go back in and try and make your color proper. And then we're gonna come back in, and because we know now from the cactus that this is really pliable and you can mold it, we're gonna dry it partially, and then we're gonna come in and dip our fingers and kind of mold the rock, and then come back, put another layer on. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this same temperature, 180 in the oven, and I'm using a gas stove. Comment down below if you found creating these rocks, if it was easy. So now this is partially dry. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like shaping it, indenting it, because you know the thing's still wet. Making those little side pieces with my finger. Making the sharp edges. Smoothing out some portions that I know are supposed to be smooth, so don't let it get too dry. Now guys, I'm gonna look at my rock, and my color is, I'm thinking it may need to be just a tad bit darker with the black. It looks like if there's some kind of green or something in there, I'm not sure. And I'm not gonna mix it all the way in. I think that was one of the problems that I had. And I'm just gonna go back in. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go back in and fill in some of the parts that were a little bit thinner. We're gonna dry it again. This took less than 20 minutes to dry. I've finished my rock. It's actually dried. And the other thing that I did was I just took a sandpaper and I sanded it outside lightly, all the bits and pieces that are sticking up, and anything that I wanted at a lighter color, the white, I sanded it a little bit harder so that there was a little bit of contrast here and there where I needed it, okay? See? But this looks cool. Okay, so it's not exactly the color. It went a little bit lighter when it dried. So what I did was I put some water, so it's more water than the color. I did one black, and then I did one brown, and dipped the brown in until I got this color. And all I'm gonna do is just kind of saturate it a little bit with the color. I'm gonna dry it. I don't want the white parts to get colored. And then remember, what you're seeing right now obviously is not gonna be what the rock's gonna look like. Oops. Okay, let's let it dry, and then we'll come back and keep doing layers and layers upon layers. Now that you know how to make the paper mache rock succulent bowl idea, I have written a guide on different designing platforms that will help you take your creative juices out of your head and put on a digital platform. I have included a list of tutorials that will help you understand these platforms better. You can download the guide at the link in the description box. Also, if you're interested in joining a group of creative minds like yourself, I do have that Facebook page that you're able to upload different crafts and DIY content. You can check out the link in the description box. Check out these videos next on paper mache cactus succulent bowl idea and my paper mache toilet paper clay, and my upcoming video on creating the succulent bowl arrangements. Now, if you like this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and share it with your family and friends.